How's it going, everybody? Bobby here. You might know me online as IronHammer5, and today I'll bring you a quick video looking at something that I know a few of you have been wanting to see, and that is the 30-watt Eleaf Istick. I'm just making a quick first impressions video. I only got it a few hours ago, but I wanted to make a quick video just to kind of let you guys have a look at it, because I know there's people keen to see it. I will make a full review once I've had more time with it. I can't review it after a few hours, of course. I want to make sure it holds up over a little bit of time at least. I'm going to give it a week or two before I make a proper review video. But today I just want to give you a quick first impressions. My setup is all funky today because one of my monitors just died. Well, the first time I was trying to record this video, my monitor just completely died on me. So I've got one monitor now, and it's over this side, and everything's kind of off, and it's not what I'm used to. And yeah, the lighting will be weird, everything will be weird. So I'm just doing very quickly here, guys, just to get this out there. 30-watt Eleaf Istick came in a nice little box like this, without an RDA on top, and also came with a secondary box which has a USB cable in, which, to be honest, I haven't even opened yet. I've got USB cables, right, and it came with like a full charge in the box as well, so I'm just using it. Perhaps you should charge it first. I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to use it and see what happens. We'll see. So I chose the pink one. I like pink. I think it's the best colour of the four. That's just my preference. You guys might like something else. I grabbed it from bavapes.co.uk, so shout out to him for getting them in so quickly. And he charges £34 something for one of these 30-watt devices, which isn't bad for a little 30-watt box mod, right? As far as I can tell, it's about the same size as the original iStick, apart from the little lip on the front, which means it doesn't look so off when you have a 22mm device on there. It's actually a 23mm lip, so it does have a little bit of a edge on here, just over the edge. But I think the reason they made it 23mm is because they've got their own 23mm tank coming out, which is called the Milo, I think. It's like Limo, but the letters are swapped around basically. But it's not rebuildable, I don't think. It's like kind of like the Atlantis with stock heads at like 0.5 ohms or something. I'm not entirely sure, but that's obviously built to match onto this. This fires down to 0.4 ohms. I've been firing it at 0.5 so far, and 0.6 I have this RDA on here right now. I'm going to adjust the focus, guys. Like I say, this is a pretty ghetto setup. The proper review will come in the future, and I'll do it a bit better. But you can see it's reading it at 0.6 ohms, which is what it should be reading it at. 3.8 volts is what it's firing at. Apparently it does fire in mean still instead of RMS, so it does fire a little bit high, but the higher the wattage you're firing at, the less of a difference there is between the real value and the mean value that they're using there. You can't pick it up very good at the moment, but it does go to 30 watts. It's got the battery indicator, basically exactly the same as the iStick, I believe. It scrolls pretty fast when you press the button. I'm happy with that. Hasn't been bothering me too much. And it looks nice with an RDA on, especially from the front. It fits really nicely, I think. It looks very cool. It's pretty solid. It feels good in the hand. I haven't had an iStick before. This is my first one, so I don't have a 20 watt to compare it to side by side. But I believe they're the same size. And it feels nice. Fits my hand nicely. I've got kind of small hands, but it still kind of fits in my hand, concealed. And it feels nice either way, whether I fire it with my finger and hold it this way, or whether I hold it this way and fire it with my thumb. It feels nice both ways around, so I'm kind of happy with that. And when you fire it, it has a little counter that comes up and it tells you your wattage too. So as I back this focus out a little bit again so you can see me, I guess it's time we vape on it, right? So you can see on there it was 25 watts at 0.6 ohms. It kind of seems to be about the spot where I've been liking it myself. Let me drip a little bit of my beautiful, beautiful DIY pink custard that I've been making lately. This is pretty much becoming my all-day vape. I can just vape it all the time, and I just love it. But an RDA on a tiny little device like this at 0.6 ohms, and here we go. Nothing to complain about, right? Fires nicely, fires just as well as you would expect it to. I think I have dripped a little bit too much in there because I wasn't paying attention. I've tried to record this video 3 times and it keeps going all weird because of my monitor dying, and I think I'm going to have to buy a goddamn new monitor now, so that's going to be even more vaping stuff I can't pay for. But I've got this, right? There it is at 30 watts. And it does everything you would expect it to, really, I guess. I'm pretty pleased with it so far. There's two things that I have noticed about it that not necessarily a concern, but the first one is that sound, right? The buttons do rattle. They are very clicky. They're solid feeling buttons when you press them, but they do rattle a little bit. That'll bother some people more than others. It does make it feel a little bit cheaper, just because that makes the manufacturing seem a little bit off when they rattle like that. I think that was the same with the first one too. And the other thing that I have noticed is that it does get a little bit warm when I'm chain vaping at like such a low ohmage and at high wattage. The whole body starts to get warm. I think that's just heat transfer from the RDA through the metal body of the mod, and it's so small that the heat transfer is quite far down, and I think it's probably the metal that it's made of as well. I don't think it's the battery getting really hot. Hopefully it's not. There's no way to pull the battery out and check, of course, so I'm not certain. But I guess if I keep vaping it for the next week at 30 watts or so, we'll soon find out whether it's going to explode on me or not, or if the battery's going to overheat or anything like that. But I think it's just the heat transfer. But apart from that, I mean, you can see it's vaping really nice. I'm very, very impressed. If I set it to like, it's like at 3.9 volts, which isn't far off a fully charged battery on my mech. And I got nothing to complain about, right? I'm very impressed. It feels nice. It's going to be nice just to slip in your pocket, especially with a tiny little RDA on there. I haven't put anything else on there yet. The Quasar is where it's at for me at the moment. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. If you've watched my videos, you see that that's what I vape on quite a lot. But there it is, guys. The Eleaf Istick 30 watt in my hand. Thoroughly enjoying it so far. Full review will be coming in the future. No complaints so far, but like I say, give it some time. The other thing I guess to comment on is the new connector. And as I wipe a little bit of juice off here, because the Quasar isn't exactly the tidiest of RDAs when it comes to juice coming out of the bottom. We've got a new 510 connector in there. You won't be able to see it on this video, but it is spring loaded, and the threads are stainless. And when I screw my RDA on, it feels nice. Like, it screws on nicely, fits down nice and snug, and changing out RDAs that own me had changed instantly and stuff to reflect the new RDA being on there at a different rating. Just very much pleased with it overall, guys. So do subscribe if you want to check out my future videos. Check out some of my past videos maybe even, and you can follow me on Twitter. IH Vaping is where I'm at over there if you want to see me tweeting about vaping goodness. Hopefully more videos to come very soon, guys. Do check out my podcast from last night. If you go to if you search for Vaping Out Loud on YouTube, we made episode 1 with Rob the Vapor. Check him out on YouTube too. It was good fun. We spoke for just over an hour about vaping, and we plan to do it every couple of weeks, so that was cool. You might want to check that out. If you do, that's where to find it. So I'll see you all soon, guys. I'm going to go and see how hot this gets when I keep vaping on it. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye for now.